appointee.
She is a Walz appointee. She is resigning. That is in the news.
She's one of the four?
She's one of the four, yes.
Okay.
Well, so
Yeah.
is she resigning rather than face the music?
Yes.
We don't know if these people are. Did you read the story? They're being let go,
haven't.
forced out, or are they resigning? It says they're resigning. I'll have it in the news, but
Yeah.
she is one of the four.
Okay, but
Here, let me finish. Where this falls under the "we're poorly led"
Yeah.
headline is that we're not only poorly led, we're not led at all.
There you go.
You have people, given their political affiliations, running these overwhelmingly large state agencies who not only are failing to do what they're supposed to do in the case of DHS, ordered by the law to do, they're not responding. They're not taking responsibility. They don't talk to the press. The press has become weakened, which is why we should be grateful every time we see an outfit, in this case, Channel 5, take a shot at trying to get to the
Right.
bottom of something.
right.
You've never heard of Heather Mueller addressing the food fraud. You don't hear the Attorney General. Keith, your largest state agency is willfully disobeying the law. Where are you? Where the hell are you?
There
Well, he's
is
got that Fleet Farm thing. He's got to try to pursue that.
later on
Got
in
some
this.
mom and pop bars he's still trying to sue.
Yeah, the coffee shop. Didn't you go up to the coffee
Yeah,
shop up
right.
north?
But
Up north?
look at the danger we face when you are governed only by a monopoly.
John, what?
Later on in the story, if you continue to read it, it does say the Attorney General's office is doing something, but what they're doing is the wrong thing. It says they represent DHS. They're repeatedly pushing back on the court's authority to force the agency to take any additional action. So basically, they're saying, "Yeah, just let it go. Just
He's-
It's
Wow,
amazing.
he's thwarting it.
It's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's crazy.
When you're governed by only one party, and that party continues to drift dangerously left,
Mhm.
not moderately left,
Yep.
this is what you get. You get no leadership.
And they keep getting reelected because we're a bunch of
I told you I contacted the Department of Education,
Yes.
and they have a helpful fellow there. Is it Kevin?
Kevin, was he the former news guy?
No, the
Burns?
guy that Kevin Burns.
Yeah,
Isn't he
Kevin
their
Burns.
Isn't he
Yeah.
their spokesperson?
Yeah.
And what I wanted, and I don't expect him to, and I don't hold him at fault for this. What I wanted to say, I said, I want the name of the person who had an application on their desk for reimbursement for you fill in the blank. And that applicant is suggesting that he or she just fed 12,500 kids. I want the name of the person who could look at that and not raise a question. And I'm not going to get that name.
No.
No.
And that person, I can only assume, will not be reprimanded, will not be fired, will not even be given a strict talking to. Because who's going to give the strict talking to? Heather Mueller, a like-minded, politically, ideologically pawn in all of this?
Nope.
We're in trouble here in Minnesota because we're being governed by a monopoly of people who are proving to be incompetent. And they might be incompetent by default because they can be. And no repercussions will ensue.
Joe.
Right. 'cause there's
Joe,
nobody holding their feet
we're
to the fire.
moving Minnesota forward.
No, we're not.
That's what
we're
Governor
going
Walz is
broke.
doing. We're moving it forward.
So here you have the state's largest agency willfully disobeying the law. No one will address it. They won't let the speaker or the director of it speak to the press. She's protected. And then you've got the attorney general of the state whose response has been, we don't like the law.
Man, Rookie and I can't even get away with that kind of incompetence.
No, you guys are competent
We
compared to
tried.
these people.
Damn it.
We are poorly led. And I'm glad to report to you that we do have help in our midst.